What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? I'm about to share with you guys a couple of criminal cases involving rappers. One from Texas, the other Georgia. They have one glaring similarity that I believe that could really hurt their case. And it's something that could have been so easily avoided. I want to see if you guys are going to pick up on it before I reveal it. So let's start with Jackboy. Jackboy is a Kodak Black affiliate. He was taken into custody following a traffic stop in Monroe County, Georgia on February 23rd and charged with possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Now, he was initially pulled over after police noticed the driver of the vehicle he was in, a blue Lamborghini SUV, not maintaining his lane on the road. Police said they smelled marijuana in the vehicle, prompting a search. During the search, a 9mm Glock gun was discovered by the cops in the glove compartment of the passenger side where Jackboy was sitting. Now, let's talk about this little loaded case. He's now facing a lesser charge after being arrested for the murder of his friend back in November. On Friday, March 5th, the Dallas Morning News reported that the 20-year-old rapper, born Deshaun Maurice Robertson, is now facing one count of manslaughter in connection with the death of Khalil Walker. A Dallas County grand jury handed down the indictment last week, saying that there was enough evidence to charge him with recklessly causing the death of Walker, who was only 18 years old. Lil Loaded's attorney said that he's innocent. He said there's absolutely no malice here. So how did we get here? Police allege that Lil Loaded shot Walker in the torso with a rifle outside of a home in the Woods neighborhood of Dallas, Texas on August 25th, 2020. A police affidavit states that both men and a witness were standing outside of the residence. Walker's sister, who was inside at the time, reported hearing 2 gunshots and exiting the home to see Walker on the ground, injured from the shot. In a strange twist in the case, there was reportedly video of Lil Loaded shooting Walker on Walker's phone, according to the police. Walker was taken to Methodist Charlton Medical Center where he succumbed to his injuries. Lil Loaded turned himself in 15 days after the shooting on November 9, 2020. So, have you figured out the glaring similarity that could hurt each rapper's case? Let's just start with the names. Jackboy, Lil Loaded. Each name insinuates that perhaps a gun is used as a tool of the trade, or at least, they use guns or something like that, right? Now, here's the thing. These prosecutors, it don't sound like nothing to you or I most of the time, right? I mean, it's just a name, right? It's just a name. But the problem is, if you find yourself caught up in these American courts, and you're black especially, they are going to throw anything against that wall that they think that can stick, whatever it is. They find out, man, you stole a candy boy out the store when you was 6 years old, man, they coming to get you. They gotta use it. If they find out you rolled your eyes at your mama, you getting 5 years. Fam, these people are serious about locking black people up. So when you give yourself a moniker like Lil Loaded or a Jackboy, and you end up in a courtroom, you better believe the prosecutor is going to play that card. And you know, those jurors, they be sitting up in there like, they just be looking for any reason to get you too. Cause you know what the makeup is like. You cannot give them any more ammunition than they already have. Look, man, they cocked and loaded. They got rounds and rounds and rounds of ammunition already. What you don't want to do is give them more. And starting with that name, somebody got to say, man, somebody should have said in his camp, like, well, you sure you want to use that name? Because if somebody ever accuses you of something, off the rip, you're going to have a hard time just getting past your name before you can even start talking about being innocent and the case and evidence and stuff. You got an uphill battle to convince the jury, that your name, you ain't about that life, which, your name is not indicative of that life or that lifestyle. You got to convince them that. This is part of the battle that C. Murder is facing. He got murder in his name. C. Murder is a good dude. But you can't tell that those white folks out in Louisiana that. All they know is C. Murder. They don't know what's C. Murder, Corey. They don't know Corey. They know C. Murder. They don't know Corey Miller. So, youngsters, you're an aspiring rapper. Do yourself a favor. Don't give yourself a name that the police can use against you, that the authorities can use against you, should you ever be accused of violating the law, because they will use it against you. They will hurt you. They will punish you. They'll do it without the name. So imagine what would happen if you gave yourself a name that referenced some type of criminal activity. And another thing, this dude, Jackboy, is already a felon, right? He going in a felon in possession of a firearm, something that's used when people jack. That's what the prosecutor gonna say, right? Prosecutor gonna be like, so your name is Jackboy, right? You call yourself Jackboy. So does that mean you jack people, you rob people? That's what you're talking about? And he gonna be trying to explain it. Nah, that just means like, I jack up the rappers, like with my lyrics, they gonna be trying to explain it, just come up with all kind of stuff. They gonna be like, yeah, okay. So you're a little loaded. So you got a loaded gun on you right now? You got is it in a car? One of your homies outside are sitting in here, they're holding the gun. You a little loaded. You want us to believe that you didn't kill that man? You stay loaded. You little loaded. You dig where I'm coming from, fam? Am I making sense? Hey, but what do I know? No more talk.
What the haters talking about?